I'm working for my father now, Kate. He's been sick. Very sick.
But you're not like him, Michael. I thought you weren't going to become a man like your father. That's what you told me.
My father's no different than any other powerful man. Any man who's responsible for other people. Like a senator or a president.
Do you know how naive you sound?
Why?
Senators and presidents don't have men killed.
Oh. Who's being naive, Kay?
Ill Element Kings. Fantastic.
So let me talk real quick. Yeah.
Shit. Gangsta. Everybody wanna be gangsta. 330.
Everybody wanna be gangsta now.
Everybody wanna be gangsta.
The whole world by a string.
Gangsta.
Friends in high places.
Gangsta.
Handle they business in the wings, but can have your body sent to your mother in suitcases.
Gangsta.
The president's a gangsta.
Presidential gangsta.
The president's a G.
Everybody wanna be gangsta.
Everybody wanna be gangsta. The biggest gangsters in DC. If anybody can be considered a gangster, just let me tell you that the president's a gangster. You probably a nigga that wants to be one, ain't ya? Don't go getting your angst up, cause you aren't colored as that nigga with the paintbrush. Gangsters organized. What part of the gang is ya? The appendix of the brain, fame, money, and power. The gangsters you can't touch. International war, soldiers with bangers. You probably seen them as kings, emperors, gangsters. Both prime ministers and senators, gangsters. Selassie, and I mean niggas is gangsters. Malcolm X and Dr. King, gangsters. It ain't just thugs hustling to get the papers. Anxious and mobsters and $1,000 silk ties and handkerchiefs. The government's the biggest crime family with armed forces that cover the air.
Everybody wanna be gangsta.
The whole world by a string.
Gangsta.
Friends in high places.
Gangsta.
Handle they business in the wings, but can have your body sent to your mother in suitcases.
Gangsta.
The president's a gangsta.
Presidential gangsta.
The president's a G.
Everybody wanna be gangsta.
Everybody wanna be gangsta.
Listen,
the biggest gangsters in DC.
Yo, the real thugs in three-piece suits, they pass legislation. Diplomacy's a facade, wars are instigated. It's gang banging on a worldwide scale with better weapons. Each nation's flag is a bandana. Continents are hoods, jet fighters do flybys. Bullets that take out whole blocks, taking child's lives. And what's more gangster than Bush putting a contract out on Saddam? His troops had to scour Iraq. It's like who got the biggest gun? Big bank take little bank. That's how shit is done. That's gangsta. Throwing up signs of the last days. Politicians with hookers and momos, cigarette butts and ashtrays. Never spit it halfway. Hypocrites and sashay right by you and tell you the black male is to blame. Aarophat, they trying to tell me I'm stupid, devoid of logic, cause I question every lame excuse that push costs up.
The whole world by a string.
Gangsta.
Friends in high places.
Gangsta.
Handle they business in the wings, but can have your body sent to your mother in suitcases.
Gangsta.
The president's a gangsta.
Presidential gangsta.
The president's a G.
Everybody wanna be gangsta.
Everybody wanna be gangsta. The biggest gangsters in DC. Everybody wants that presidential status. Rolex presidential time apparatus. Hope your grind is the baddest. Politics in with the syndicate. Live ridiculously lavish. Secret meetings in a suite at the palace. Gangsters in the house, plus they been it in the Senate. Do a filibuster off a half a Henny and the spinach in a minute. See him put on the clinic and get this blood money dry clean. Tax free in the limo with the windows tinted. Chief and executive green on the regular means. Campaigning in his regular jeans. Frontin' like he for the people in front of the mic, speaking to the poor like he wanted them game they not seeing through. Further in the family biz by any means, flooding our ghettos with things that turn us into fiends as we die to get this cream and find a way out before we play out.
Yo, on mic like the excitement, the cops clashing with titans, intricate movements of a quiet domain. Capital gain was a move to maintain. He was entertained by movies with cocaine and bloodstains. Bang, shooting his man's gun, blasting at the sun up off the roof against the rappers in his headphones, getting them juice, overflowing with talent. Kept the balance though. Family broke back in coke, almost got bagged and nearly had a stroke. Felt he wasn't built for gangster domination, wanted better for his family, so got an education. A recruiter at the mall was just waiting to prey upon his goal. woes in his current situation. Promising colleges, he acknowledged the garbage based on responses from his elder sponsors, showing them honor. Sent them on 4 tours through country that's war-torn. Bombing houses, spraying car doors, barely escaping on all fours. Back at home with post-war syndrome, Walter Reed makes him leave, government funds withdrawn. Haunted by what he saw, he black cocked his gun back and blew his brain shade on the wall. Now that's gangsta.